episode 96, Mr. Jonathan.
It is. I even put in our chat, we're closing in on 100, Kirby.
Closing in on the 100. We've got a very fun guest with us tonight.
We do.
Someone who we met at 3D Experience World. Perfect example of the great and awesome people you can meet there. We've got Mr. Carlos Reyes. How are you doing?
Hello, everyone. I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm not too bad. We just, chugging along. Work's got us busy.
Yep.
CAD's got us to thinking, and we just want to make things, don't we?
We just want to tinker.
Yeah.
Tinker.
That's great. How about you, Johnny?
All good, yeah. Long and happy Monday at work, let's say.
Great. Nice.
Sorry, I was on mute there. Excellent. So, I see you've got a new fantastic little background there.
Thank you. Yeah, I just made a video about that. Yeah, I'm just trying to put some decoration and on the guest room / my studio. And yeah, I think I need to add some more lights, more YouTube SolidWorks logo on the background.
Like what Johnny has.
Hang on, I've gone the wrong way. I can send you some molds and you can cast it.
Yeah, do you have like LEDs on it or
no? I'm not that fancy. You could take like version 1 and go, next level.
Yeah, if you send me the files, I can take a look.
Sure. Yeah, I'll dig them out.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah, I watched your video yesterday about your new layout and that. And I just one question I wanted to ask: is there enough space for your proton cannon on there?
No, the proton cannon is it's a forgotten project in a corner collecting dust, and every time I see that thing, it's like that was a fun project, but kind of a useless one, right? Like most of the projects we made, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say I find all the best projects end up in a corner for a while.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and also the 2 meters long one is kind of complicated to see what we can do with.
I was actually thinking about this on my drive home, I think yesterday or today. Also, the old props and that stuff, the big ones that I made, whatever happened to them, and I have no clue. I had a lot, and I don't have a single one anymore.
Really? Did you just destroy them, or?
Well, because I used to make them when I worked in my mini factory, and what we used to do is we used to give them away to people and give them away to YouTubers and that, and be like, hey, here's this prop from the video game that you like, talk about it and plug my stuff. It worked.
For them.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll start with some formalities. For those that don't know, Carlos, explain who you are and what is it that you do?
Well, good question. I did not prepare, but I will try my best. So my name is Carlos. I'm from Mexico, but I'm living in France since 2016. I'm an electromechanical engineer. I have a degree on electromechanics, and then I did a master on productivity. But my true love is to I would say it's more like let's do it and don't calculate it, and if it's not working, let's find a way kind of a guy, right? I'm not the guy who is sketching all the things that he will make. I should do that more often, right? That's the beauty of it. As finish, right now I'm fully continuing. I was doing only content for the French market, but as for 1 month ago, I just started my new YouTube channel in English and also in Spanish, because as a Mexican, I wanted to reconnect more with the Spanish spoken people, and a couple of projects that maybe we can talk later on the life. But yeah, that's me, a passionate guy.
Yeah, like we'll chat about your this crazy new adventure, doing 3 channels at the same time, producing the same content. I think it's awesome that you're trying to branch out that way. AI isn't as good as it anymore, as people would hope. But Jonny and I do a little thing on this podcast. We didn't really get to do it at World when we were together because it was the middle of the day. It's a little segment we called "What Are We Drinking?" We've got a jingle.
Oh, great!
So we're going to play a little jingle and we'll discuss what we're drinking. You know, sometimes we try to bring something unique, something different. But
Well, I've gone very special today, Curb.
I'm going to throw you off. Okay,
Oh,
ready?
yeah.
Shing.
What are they drinking?
Kirby, I'm going to throw you off more.
Okay.
You're going to go first this week.
No, I think our guest Carlos should go first.
Even better.
Carlos, what are you drinking tonight?
This after dinner kind of tea, but it's not a tea, so it's more like a old
Fruit
guy
infusion.
drink. Exactly, yeah.
That's a first.
It works.
Well done. So that's a first on the channel. We've never had a hot fruity floral
Really?
tea.
Possibly not, no. Well, I don't know if you heard the sound, but I'm enjoying Samuel Smith Organic Strawberry Beer.
Oh, that is,
Wow, fancy.
yeah, fancy is the word.
It's pretty shit, but I've got it, so.
Yeah, let me guess. You bought a multi-pack and now you're stuck with it. Nice.
Jonathan.
I'm probably the least exotic of anyone today. I'll be honest, Curb. I've let you down deeply.
A Diet Coke.
Why
I
not?
know.
Yeah.
It's on
Good
the red
idea.
theme with the branding, you know. We're all good.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Now I just feel like a guy drinking on a Monday night.
I would have, Kirby, but the fridge was empty, to be honest, and I didn't fancy straight spirits
Well, fair
because
enough.
it is only Monday night.
Well, those of us that are listening, let us know what you're drinking at home while watching us. So, you decided to create 2 extra channels alongside your French channel.
Yeah.
And basically, you're now doing 3 times as much work as
You can say, yeah.
as usual. Tell us about this idea. Well, like, you explained that you want to reach more out to your Spanish and the English markets as well.
Yeah, well, let me summarize it. Like, the projects and the videos that I was making didn't relate quite much to the French market. And a lot of people were telling me like, oh, that's great, but maybe here in France we are so used to watch that kind of videos. It's more like so complicated, they were telling me, right? So, but they love the videos, but not as much as I was expecting. So I just came out with the idea after discussing with a friend of mine who makes content creation in English, and he was like, yeah, just switch your main channel into English one, right? But the thing is, in YouTube, first of all, it's like not being loyal to the current followers or supporters that I have in my main channel, right? And second of all, the we will say the algorithm kind of thing will not love it. So I say to myself, well, I will open a new channel in English. and I was just trying to get some ideas and trying to figure out how to make it work. And when I was scripting everything, I was telling myself, well, why not adding Spanish, right? Because it's my mother tongue, so maybe it will be easier. The thing is that, yeah, it is easier, but producing 3 videos at the same time, that's the tricky part. The volume is the thing that it's getting complicated.
So like in your introduction video, where I think it's this one here. Oh, lovely ads. You know, I'm gonna have to switch my account in a minute. Where is this? There we go. So you had to film this 3 times.
Yeah, that was a funny one. Yeah. I was doing my sport over there, exercising.
I was gonna say, yeah. Get the steps in.
But yeah, you got your 3 channels there. It's all linked down if anyone wants to go check them out. But yeah, I think it's a great idea. I mean, I've watched some of your French content translated.
But it's not the same, right?
No, you lose your personality and your style. You lose the background sounds and music.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like you.
Yeah, exactly. That was one of the main reasons. A lot of people were telling me, like, why not using AI, right? And I was like, it's not the same. It's not me, right?
Yeah.
And also the videos is like it's almost the same script, but at the same time I took some liberties to add and to something that came to my mind, like, I forgot for this thing you can do this or that. That's not the script, and that's why the 3 videos are different in a way, right? So because I'm feeling like I'm 3 different persons living in my head. So
I mean, I assume you have to find that certain phrases or things that you got to say, you got to figure out how to say them 3 different ways just to explain the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was going to say there's three very different languages and personalities within them.
Yeah, and also when you're filming, sometimes you mix them. So if you see my videos, it's like take 1, take 2, take 3, and take 4, and I was like trying, this is not the French. Or I use a French word in an English video, or I need to cut and redo things again. But again, this is my 5th week doing this exercise, and also my objective is like doing a weekly video kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's good to get that consistency.
Yeah.
Next.
So that's great, but at the same time I need to get a how to say, simple project, not so fancy one. So that's good, but that sometimes it's like I want to make another protein cannon kind of thing.
Another big one.
Yeah, that I'm already working on something like that, and I'm pretty excited to show you.
You've sent me some
exactly,
yeah, behind the scenes. I love it. But yeah, your latest project I think was a great one that I think anybody could undertake. It was not really props; it's just rearranging your room, and you were just using things such as that board behind you. Just using the kind of stuff you can buy on Amazon to rearrange and change up your room.
Yeah, that's the thing. Also, one of the things I found out that here in Europe we don't have is space, right? So we need to optimize it. So I was like,
I tell you what, I had a good little giggle when you said this is a tiny room and you showed it, and it's massive.
Yeah, well. I was telling that myself as well. Like, it's kind of big,
but it's got me thinking as well, because I'm thinking of turning our spare bedroom into a little office, and trying to think of how I can utilize that space, because that space is probably about the quarter of the size of that room that you've got there.
Vertical space, man. Just saw it.
I mean, I've done that with the Lego. Here's my finger. And one of my latest projects that I decided to like make a quick video on because it's quite easy. Was mounting stuff on the wall, Lego that I have on the wall, like that stuff.
Ah, that's nice.
And up there, there it is. Because those I use SolidWorks and 3D printing to make my own custom mounts and chuck them on the wall. Hope that someone sees that and thinks that's a very good idea.
You need something else on your white background. You have like a white wall behind you.
That one.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've
Some
got an
SolidWorks
X-wing.
stickers. Yeah, yeah.
I've got an X-wing and I think another plane that I'm going to build. That I'm still going to build and put there. So, but most of the time it's filled with my fat head, so that's all good.
Fat head.
So it's all good. I am running out of space though. That's the
Upwards
bane,
is free space.
the bane of a collector is space.
A collector space, yeah. What about you, Johnny? You need something else behind
Yeah,
you.
I know. I need some more projects and some more time. All my stuff lives outside in the garage. I have a like a detached garage away from the house, which is kind of like my workshop and storage dumping room. So yeah, I need some more wall art. You're right. Most of it's above me. I've got some shelves above my desk which house my Lego, shot glasses. Kirby will be happy. I got another one this week, Kirby.
Oh,
I actually got one this week.
Did you? So
So for context, every city that Johnny and I go to, we go to a Hard Rock Cafe and buy a shot glass.
starting to fill up.
So I've got, I think, about 50.
So
But the one I actually picked up was, I bought it on eBay, a Hollywood one.
Okay.
I've never been in Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh, we'll
be
take
honest.
you next time we're together in near one. We'll take you.
Let's go. Let's go.
Especially, it'll be even better if we haven't got the shot glass.
But what is it? What is the deal? Like, it's like a bar,
idea.
restaurant, or
It's like an American diner restaurant. It's a UK company. They started in London,
oh,
where some American brothers wanted to bring American food to London, and it's just become a big chain
Yeah,
kind of thing.
hotels.
It becomes popular and loses popularity back and forth. There's a nice one in Paris that we go to, but it's on all the walls they've got like guitars from famous musicians and that, and drums and all that stuff. So it's celebrating music around the world.
nice.
And yeah, we just go for the shot glasses. They're kind of a way to show these are the cities we've been around the world.
Oh, yeah, yeah, makes sense. That's nice.
So yeah, another one off the list, Kirby.
I've been to Cologne, I just haven't been to that Hard Rock.
You should have said I'd have got you the shot glass.
But I actually thought, Johnny's actually working on a project at the moment, and it's something that Carlos,
Yeah.
you've recently built. It's Johnny's building himself a little go-kart.
Oh, yeah. Show us.
Oh, you'll have to wait for
So,
SolidWorks to fire up now. I
Is
was
the
all
SolidWorks
prepared.
connected?
It's been all right lately, but yes, it is connected.
Yeah, so Johnny's going with a classic gasoline motor, but he's building it from scratch. But I think yours, actually, while Johnny's getting that together.
Sorry.
Where's my screen gone? There it is. That's the go-kart you built.
Ah, yeah.
Well, not that one.
No, yeah. Those the TMT minivan from the 80s with my brother, and we never had it. So one of the things, like, okay, I just saw an old go-kart second-hand here in France. It was like 300 euros, and I was like, oh, maybe we have something here.
Yeah.
And tried my best to make this minivan. The thing is, like, I wanted at first make it like completely 3D printed, but impossible. Too much
Yeah.
work. I didn't want it to sand, so I just went for plywood. As you can see, plywood is pretty square kind of thing, right? So you don't have that curve.
Yeah,
But hey,
you save time by printing the details, and then everything else is plywood. And I think if you 3D printed it, it probably wouldn't have been as stable and probably not as light.
Probably wouldn't have handled
yeah,
bumps as
that's
well.
that's the thing. Yeah.
How did people in the street react to it?
Not the way I expected. People were not so familiarized with the TMT, and they were thinking and asking me like, "Oh, great! Where's the new pizzeria opening?"
Oh, no way.
And I was like, "No, this is for a YouTube channel."
I mean,
And
it's
they were
smart.
like, okay.
If there is a pizzeria opening up nearby, you'd be like, I can do some promotion for you.
Part-time
Yeah.
job it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I thought about that, but nah. Even trying to drive that thing on downtown, I needed some like special permission from the mayor. Yeah, so it's not easy.
So it's a cool little project.
Yeah, we had a lot
Sure.
of fun, and even if it seems kind of easy project, if you see it like plywood kind of thing, it was pretty difficult to trying to balance it with the chassis. Also, I model it on SolidWorks. I can show you. I don't know if I can share
You
a
can
little
share
bit
your screen.
like that. Let me see. Old screen 1.
We love a bit of SolidWorks show and tell.
In fact, we got a lot of compliments the last time, Kirby. I don't know if you know.
There we go.
So this is a little video that there was. So yeah, we have. Let me just pause the thing around. I mean, this is around here. So as you can see, I just model it like straight because why not, right? But when we were mounting everything, and I just took the steering wheel and trying to turn left or right, you can see that the wheel will impact the body.
Mm-hmm.
So I was not considering that you need to have like a bigger hole space to let the cart make that kind of turn.
Yeah.
And also the go-karts have like a different angle of steering. I don't know how to say that, but it's kind of a weird situation. The wheel goes upward like this in a kind of an angle.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, I guess you're glad you didn't 3D print all of that then.
exactly, because I was like, oh, and I just took the Dremel and all the wood
Yeah.
away.
I mean, like with that, you weren't focusing on making it as high detailed and like the original. The focus was just make something cool.
yeah, exactly. And yeah, all started with the with a photo of me, and then I just designed the chassis with the 3D sketch. And it was a kind of a great exercise to trying to get as much as possible the correct dimension of the plywood, and trying to see if we are going to hit the ground, because also the go-kart is pretty low between the ground and the chassis. So yeah, it was a lot of work.
I'm
Trying
sure you're
to-
glad. I'm sure you're glad you didn't have to bend and weld all those tubes.
Yeah, right. But yeah, that's the project. I don't know if I can maybe show you what I was working today. If you like
I
show and
saw you
tell on
post that.
SolidWorks. Yeah, so this thing I call it Giorgio. I don't
Okay.
know why, because I was just hearing. I think it's Daft Punk.
I saw you
today when
mention
I was-
Giorgio, and I was like, don't understand that reference.
No, because Daft Punk have a song that is called Giovanni Giorgio, and I was listening to that, and I was like, yeah, we will call it Giorgio, and here is Giorgio.
So what is Giorgio's function?
So for this week video, I will make a new series that is called Temu versus 3D printing or something like that. I don't have the title.
Nice.
Okay.
So the idea is to go to Temu. This is I was shaping also. Let me this one, right? Have you
This is
ever
like a
guys
box
seen
cutter.
this? Yeah, it's
No.
a box cutter. So it's a box cutter. It costs around €2, but then again you need to pay for shipping, and also it's like, and I just thought myself, well, why not making it ourselves, right?
Yeah,
I'm trying
I mean-
to push this creator kind of thing, and that's why Giorgio came out. But the thing is that I just found out with this first iteration that when I was cutting the cardboard, I was doing this way, like this, right? And
Right.
and then when I saw the googly eye, I was like, no, but this is the mouth, so it needs to be the other way around. So that's why I just made this is the correct version. This is the first version, and then I made a configuration to make the lefty one. One of the things I loved with this project, it's the first time I tried and it worked. I just designed myself the supports for 3D printing.
Okay.
So these blue things, as you can see, they are not touching the body, but it works. The interesting thing is that you cannot print it like this way around, because if you print it like this, the slot of the blade would not match, right? So you have pretty tight tolerances there. So I say to myself, well, I will print it with this face facing the build plate, but then you have the overhangs over here. So I went to a YouTube video tutorial kind of thing about, it was like 7 years ago, one dude explaining how to design your own supports, and I just tried and it worked. And this is what we have when you slice it down. And
That's
the
quite-
quality is not so bad. I don't know.
I think it's quite cool. I mean, I feel like you've put the supports in an area that where if it does sag a little bit, it's not as important as where you put the blade in.
Exactly.
So you've sacrificed a non-dimensional critical area of it for the other one. But that just reminded me. I'll see if I've still got the files. But I've got a lovely model that I made once where I had to make custom supports because it's back in the day when supports weren't very good. Johnny, you want to show your go-kart? I love this show and tell.
Yes, I can pull up a thing just for you, Curb. Once I find the right buttons. There you go.
Oh,
And no, Kirby, it hasn't progressed.
it looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it's getting there. Getting there. It's fairly simple enough.
It's more of an
40 by
off-road
40?
one, I think.
Yeah,
That's-
so it's hinged. Go on.
Yeah, is that 40 by 40 profile?
30 by 30.
Oh, okay, great.
I love that you're a guest that works in metric. We're not used to that.
Yeah, that's it, man. This is the way metric.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 30 by 30, and then it's got a pivot point in the middle, and then a couple of like suspension assemblies. So it'll kind of like, I'm going to use the word bounce.
Yeah.
But
Where
yeah,
is going to be the seat? So this is facing-
Somewhere in here.
Okay, okay.
So your engine will like be behind your seat here, and then steering up through the center. So they're all tied together nicely. So yeah, that's my life at the minute. After work life, anyway.
But
We've
what about
seen
the body work?
Body work. It's off road. No, I might do some little panels on the side, depending on what time I've got left.
Nice.
Yes, we found
Yeah,
a curb.
It's a lot more complicated than mostly because you have to build this yourself. You're not just modeling that all up to
No, yeah.
to replicate the existing one.
No, but that's half the challenge in my mad mechanical engineer brain is
Yeah.
how does it all go together and fit and work and hopefully not fall into a million pieces.
Let me show you my custom support that I did. It's probably close to 8 years ago. So this is a model that I made from a video game Destiny. So it's got a lot of angles on it, particularly these little buggers over here. So when I sliced it up, I created these little. In order to print it like that, let me hide that. This was one of the slicing angles that I chose because that was the height of a MakerBot. So we didn't have as high printers back then, MakerBot replicator. The main issue is I had this point where this face, or this face, or this face, or even these little corners were, the angles weren't enough to generate support. And if I change the angles to generate support above 45 degrees, the entire inside of this on these faces and all of those faces are going to fill up with support where I don't want support. So I designed this to be support free with my own custom little support that would print here. It's about 1/2 mil distance, and essentially you just pop that off. And yeah, it's a support free design.
Half a millimeter, right?
Yeah, I went for 1/2 millimeter. Yeah, rest of it, the way I'm chaotic when I model is I'll make the whole thing in one go, and then I'll use these lines to determine the height of the printer and then split it up, especially on a complicated model like this.
That's pretty detailed model. Yeah, complicated one.
Yeah, so it was a fun project. I enjoyed
Where
it.
is that build? Is that the one of you gave away?
Possibly. I can try to find an image of it. It looks in a 3D print.
I always love your feature trees, Kirby.
That's the final print.
Yep.
So,
Pretty nice, yeah.
what were you saying about my feature trees there?
They always just scare the absolute living shit out of me.
What? Because they're just long.
Imagine,
Stack-
Carlos, imagine your customer says, "Oh, can you just change that by a millimeter?"
Oh, it's
Yeah,
easy.
no.
You just step back.
Way gun.
Okay. Let it have a think,
Let it have a
and then
think.
you go make a change,
Let
and
it
then
have
you
a
go
think.
forward, little bit by little bit, and to see what you've changed.
See what errors out.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like it.
The thing is
That
that
is
good work,
that kind of situation always happened to me when you don't have, when you are like inspiring at the same time. You don't have a plan, right? You are just modeling.
Yeah.
And one time it happened to me with a recent project we were making. The friend of mine who is helping me at the workshop, he said to me like, we just need to change the thickness of this by 5 millimeters, and then everything flew.
It just explodes.
Exploded, and I was I will do it again, but with the correct vision at this time.
It's that first pass on custom stuff is very open to artistic license, let's say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is an old model that I did. It's about 1,400 features.
Whoa.
That's quite a long one. But yeah, I do.
I would
I enjoy stressing Johnny out with my.
I would love Kirby for you to export it as like a step file and then put it back through feature recognition and see what SolidWorks spits out. I think it would just go no.
I think it'll give Eric a heart attack.
Yeah, 100%. He's already gone.
Yeah. I just remembered I made a jingle for this kind of stuff.
Ooh,
Yes, we got a new jingle.
we love a jingle.
I was going to show you a little tip that I figured out.
Oh, he's been on tips and tricks again as well.
Yeah.
Gee, Carlos,
You ready for the new jingle?
Oh, go on, and then I'll remember what I'm saying.
Okay.
What tip do you have? Is it good or is it shh?
I don't know about you, but I thought that was shh. That was good. Carlos, do you frequent the S key while SolidWorking?
Yeah.
Do you know who
A
taught
lot.
Kirby about it?
You?
Me. I taught
Good
Kirby
man.
about the most basic tip in the world.
I use it now.
Skate, yeah.
But I found, have you ever found in a model that you want to like, if you want to turn that to construction geometry, you do it there, or you do it there. The problem comes if you want to turn, you want to turn a segment of a line into a construction geometry, or you want to get rid of this. I found that using the trim feature, usually you'll get rid of it like that, but then you lose your dimensions. But if you keep trimmed entities as construction, you get rid of it and it turns into construction geometry.
Nice, isn't it?
Complex sketch, you can just change things to construction. I thoroughly enjoyed that one because I used that feature a lot.
It's especially useful when you realize you didn't click construction line at the start of your sketch.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just changed the keyboard function. I mean, I just say to SolidWorks, use this key to. When I select the line, I just hit. I don't remember something, and it just converted on construction. But that thing of trimming, that's useful because I trim a lot, but sometimes you lose the reference or the constraint.
Yeah, so that's super helpful because you don't lose that restraint as you would like that. So
Yeah.
it's my fun tip for the day.
That's nice. I don't have any tips.
That's fun. That's fun. I want to try and introduce more and more tips as we go,
We should.
and then write them all down.
We need a
But-
book.
I bet he needs to write a book. Carlos, you went on a little camping trip recently in the UK.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I am. It was pretty interesting. To a thing called Maker's Retreat. Maker's Retreat were a lot of amazing, lovely people, very talented one and very unique persons as James Bruton, Matt Denton, John Scone, among others. I mean, we were like almost 20 something. It was pretty interesting because everyone was just sharing what they did, and sometimes you don't even know because there are some NDAs or things like that. So people were collaborating and working for movies or secret projects and things like that, and I was like, okay, whoa, that's wild. It was very interesting. We went camping for 3 days, and yeah, we had some good weather in UK. So
It was that nice
amazing.
week. It was the weekend of Reading festivals. Really good weather for the UK. It's starting to get a bit cold now, and a bit
It was
rainy.
chilly today. Coldest day so far.
Yeah, but have you learn a lot from other people?
Uh, will say that I learned that I still, like all of us, have a lot to learn, right? So you see people doing some crazy stuff, and you're like, okay, great, I'm just decorating my guest room. But one day I will be there, right? Or just trying to get inspired. I think that was the most important part of this, getting inspired, and also to know the person and the human being behind the project, right? So that was the most important thing, because you see at the end of the day they are normal people. So that's great. That was the most pure thing we I had this year, and let's see if I'm coming to Houston, and let's try to do something like this, trying to hanging out with some friends, some creators, and some SolidWorks enthusiasts. So, are you guys ready for SolidWorks 3D Experience Houston 2026?
Sort of. We usually figure that out like 2 months beforehand. Although I've started organizing folders and gathering clips from last year to kind of prepare folders.
Yeah, we're coming into planning season, aren't we, Curb?
Yeah, so
So he's
we've
beginning.
got a meeting on this week to pitch ourselves. Be like, hey, this is why we should come.
Great, that's amazing.
How about yourself? You planning to make your way over to the United States again?
Let's see. Again, I have one project I'm working in collaboration with SolidWorks. I mean, and this, I just came back from the workshop like 1.5 hours ago. That's why I was a little bit rush. This is the project, and this is the first time a project will be bigger than the Proton Cannon. So I'm working because I mean, and it's pretty cool. I show you some
Yeah.
photos, some advances, Kirby. I think people are going to love it. I hope so. We have a lot of engineering, and also we have a lot of problems with the build, and that's the
Yes.
good thing.
I think-
I think this is going to be a project that I can talk in conventions or things like that, because there is a lot of learning, and the way we are trying to problem solving the issues we are experiencing is it's kind of a good exercise. So yeah, I cannot show you anymore, but I'm just inviting all the people who are interested on mad big projects, and this is also going to be on my new English channel in 4 weeks. So in 4
4
weeks, we
Yeah.
need to have that video finished.
Yeah, you're chatting to me and getting some ideas, but I think you're experimenting with some CNCing now for this project.
A lot of CNC, a lot of, as I said, one of the things is like we're making a sphere, right? But from CNC. So imagine trying to CNC a sphere. So we just find out a way to do it, but then I wanted, because it's a CNC, you have like some bananas that I call. You have multiple bananas like that. So you have circular pattern, but at the same time when you are building it, because it's the real world and the SolidWorks world kind of
The digital.
sketching and 3D model is different, right? So we found out that we needed to support the bananas when you are building it, because it needs to be stable.
Yes.
So I say to my buddy at the workshop, like, oh yeah, I will just model a kind of a section of a circle between these two parts, and it will be easier. The thing is, because it's a sphere, you don't have any plane to kind of calculate the section of the separation of the two bananas, because I don't know if it makes any sense, but it is like a V.
Yeah.
So every time you go up, the angle is changing, and also because they are not parallel, they are in an angle. It's a nightmare to trying to figure out and to trying to model it. So this weekend I was working late, and the only thing that helped me a lot was 3D sketch. So I 3D sketch, and then I put a reference geometry, and then project this 3D sketch kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's a kind of a tricky thing, and I was close enough to get a DXF of the section. Then I cut it on a CNC and put it all together.
I think this illustrates it the best. What you were explaining. Share screen. Kind of thing of how it's not a straight line to that point. It's a curve.
Exactly. Another thing that we are experiencing, and this
is
was,
not you're not making a globe, but it's kind of
no. But we can just say that it's kind of that. And the thing is also you have the V shape kind of bananas, and then we need to cover it, because if not, you are going to have an exoskeleton, or it's going to be in a skeleton, right, of the thing, like this, like my hand, right?
Yeah.
So we need to cover it with something, and we thought about MDF, 2 millimeters MDF, and this is going to have like we draw that shape that you show us, kind of orange, peel of an orange kind of thing. I'm calling it like that.
Yeah.
So the thing is, we tried just to glue this on the sphere, and at first glance was like, oh yeah, great, we can cover it. And then the friend helping me at the workshop said like, double check. And we found out that at the beginning, because the MDF was pretty solid with the structure, we had a perfect round. And then when you go deeper on the spherical of the thing, if you don't have, it's like trying to make a loft without a curved line that supports your loft, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be flat. So long story short, we had some flat faces. At the end of the day, if we continue that route, the sphere will be a pretty low poly one. And
I mean, if that's what you're going for, but I get what you mean. You want it to be perfectly spherical
round. Exactly.
And round, and it doesn't sound difficult. You know, if you think it's small, you just 3D print it, or
exactly.
You know, but if you're going for something large scale, it's complicated. I'm even trying to think of what could you do that can make it easier other than that. Like, if you look at how like skateboard ramps and that are made, because they do quite nice curves with bendy wood.
I can. Let me just. I can show you this. It's not the final result, but.
No, you teased on social media your little skeleton of it.
Yeah. So here it is. This sphere, magical sphere. I don't know if you can see it. Here it is. So the thing is that I was talking about the banana. So this is the banana. I'm calling it that way. But the thing is, like, sometimes we found out that from here to here, at this height, we needed a support, right? How you will model that? If I just did the reference geometry, like we'll say, something like this, and I said, okay, let's do a sketch, and I want to project that. just here we are okay, right?
Yeah.
But then this one, I mean, you can calculate it, but at the same time, look, we are not quite there,
Not at the edge.
not at the edge. So this is kind of some difficulties we are experiencing when doing this. Of course, you can do the artisanal way, right? Just trying to cut something and then make like a masterpiece and cut everything out at the same time. But we have CNC, so we want to go faster. So that's the thing. Also, like I said, trying to cover this with the flat surface is quite complicated. So long story short, today we are in another solution, and this I think is going to be the final one. It's like, okay, we need to cover between the bananas and trying to get as round and spherical as possible.
Yeah.
But we need to put something between those and to add materials. So one of the ideas was like, okay, maybe we need to, from inside, put something here, and then trying to use like expensive foam,
Yeah.
and then with the fixture trying to scratch the excess, right? But it's so expensive. The expensive foam, if we calculated the volume, because this, for information, is 1.5 meters diameter.
Yeah.
So it's pretty big, and we have two of these semisphere. Anyway, that was one idea, and then we just brainstorm some crazy stuff, and that's the beauty of it. Like trying to making stuff, you are like, what about this? What about that? What about this other thing? And we just decide to make kind of an IKEA furniture. So you have two pretty solid panels here.
Yep.
Between them, use a shitty material. So I just bought kind of a foam for construction.
Okay.
Pretty easy to work, pretty cheap, and that will cover the thing. So tomorrow I'm going to buy the raw material, because today we just made some tests and it worked. The only thing it kind of bothers me is like, I don't know if will react well to the paint or glue. So because this is supposed to be on the outside, right? But yeah, this is the sphere that it seems pretty easy to make, but it's very complicated.
It's
so.
more complicated than you expected.
Oh man, yeah. We are two weeks delayed. We were expecting this week to be everything mounted and start paint job, and we are stuck with this problem. It's very.
I mean, this is why we like engineering. We like to solve these kind of problems. And it's a good feeling when you've figured it out, you've cracked it, and you're like, hell yes, let's crack on.
Yeah. Also, it's make like a good story, right? And
Yeah.
people will learn about this. I hope about this experience, because I was thinking also trying to 3D print everything, but what's the purpose? What's the deal, right? You will just glue everything together.
Yeah, it's easy to 3D print, but I mean, you 3D print all the time. Why not expand your knowledge of other materials and other ways of doing things?
Yeah, exactly. So that's the project. Maybe if I finish and I don't know if Matthew or somebody is watching us and they are interested to showcase this monstrosity at Houston, will be great. But I think transportation from France to Houston,
Yeah, it might be a bit tricky, but
exactly.
it's a massive project that you're working on.
Yeah.
I like it. I miss doing like massive projects like that because it's fun doing the quick little thing, wall mount and that. When you've got something that you've got parts, you've got to assemble and you're building and
Big
soldering.
satisfaction.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's wow, some
Big
crazy.
expense, big risk.
Yeah, big risk, very expensive, and also energy-wise, it's, well, I'm just tired, man.
Yeah, I think this is a perfect place to wrap this whole episode up. You have fun hanging with that. My words coming.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's gone
you-
wrong already.
You enjoy
love
hanging
this
out with
part.
us, Carlos, tonight. I really hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me. Miss you guys. Long time no see. I think we saw each other at Houston this year, right? Last year
Yeah.
was Paris. It was already last year, right?
Yeah, it was
Last
about
year,
October last year was Paris, and then I'm going to be
February.
in Paris next month.
Oh yeah, you're coming for the
I'm going to
for the
Disney
party.
World,
Disney World, yeah.
Disneyland, yeah. So that'll be good fun. But I think I got you handled right. I'll make sure Carlos 3D
Yes,
Instagram, Carlos 3D pretty 3D.
Carlos, yeah. Thank you, and yeah,
I'll
I
fix
hope
those.
I really hope to see you at World. We will see what happens, and if not, if you're in France or I'm near you guys in UK, I will send you a message. But
Yeah,
thanks
I
again
mean,
for
you-
having me. This was great.
You pop over the pond every now and then for maker events and that stuff. So
Yeah,
I just need to actually go up to them, and I'll probably just see your face there.
yeah, of course.
What events have you got upcoming?
The only thing it's Form Next in Frankfurt, the 3D print
Yeah.
thing.
I've been a few times. We don't go there as much anymore for work, but good parties,
Yeah,
really good
it's-
parties.
Yeah, good parties, and also it's kind of just trying to know more creators and brands.
You're not going to 3D Experience conference?
This year, no, the one on Berlin. No,
That was a strange one.
no,
But
I'm
Carlos-
trying to.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. No, yeah, I'm just trying to slow down a little bit with the trips,
The travel. Yeah.
travel thing. Yeah,
Yeah. Sometimes it gets a bit much.
exactly.
Excellent. Carlos, thank you very much for joining us and hanging out with us.
It's fun. Thank
Fantastic.
you.
We've got
Thank
a
you guys
little-
for having me, and I hope to see you again very soon.
Yes. We've got a little housekeeping to do quick.
You get to watch this favorite bit, Carlos. Like Kirby
Oh,
butchers
yeah.
our socials.
I do not. Anyway, if you want to follow us, if you want to follow me, I'm at KJ Designs 365.
At JH_product engineering for me.
If you want to follow us on Instagram, it's at thecorepodcast.contact. Facebook is the Core Podcast with those 0. Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok, it's at the Core Podcast.
Smashed it, mate. Well
I
done.
refuse to change their Twitter logo.
I know. I stand by you. Keep the bird.
Yeah. So we're gonna run a little outro there, Carlos, and then if you want to hang out and chat afterwards, you're more than welcome to. But thank you very much, everybody that's joined us tonight and watched. Hope you learned something. I hope it's been insightful, and I'm looking forward to your new projects, Carlos.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one.